Usually when you face an audit, say, for your taxes, you go in sweating. You're just bracing for the IRS to find that one missing receipt.
Oh, yeah. Nobody's perfect under a microscope.
Yeah, exactly. But today, we're taking a deep dive into an ancient text where someone actually demands the microscope. We're looking at Psalm 17, which is an ancient prayer of David.
Yeah, and the author essentially invites this ultimate high-stakes audit from the divine.
Right. And he's doing this to set up this massive philosophical contrast. Like, it starts as a desperate plea for justice, but then it transforms into this profound argument about what actually makes a life successful.
Well, before he even asks for help against his enemies, the author insists on his own, radical innocence. He claims his lips are entirely free of deceit.
Right. He says God has visited him by night, tested him, and just found absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, I like to call this the surprise midnight audit of the soul.
That is a great way to put it.
But honestly, isn't it dangerously confident to invite a divine interrogation? Like, just declaring you haven't made a single mistake.
Well, it definitely sounds arrogant to modern ears, but we have to remember, he isn't claiming lifelong perfection here.
Okay, so what is he claiming?
It's about ancient justice. So, in that context, asserting your loyalty to the covenant was a required legal mechanism. It's basically taking the stand and swearing under oath about your innocence in a specific conflict.
Ah, I see. So it's less about saying, I'm a flawless human and more, I am completely in the right in this specific crisis.
Exactly. You had to establish your moral high ground before you could petition the divine for a favor. So he's clearing his conscience so his plea actually carries weight.
And I mean, he desperately needs that weight, right? Because the crisis he's facing is lethal.
Yeah, very lethal. He describes his enemies as these predators who close their hearts to pity. He says they're lurking like a lion eager to tear its prey.
Which is terrifying. And against a lion, you'd think he'd ask for a sword or, I don't know, a stone wall.
Right, but he doesn't. Instead, he asks for a really intimate kind of defense. He says, "Keep me as the apple of your eye and hide me in the shadow of your wings."
Today, apple of my eye is just this greeting card cliche.
Yeah, complete.
But here, it's so visceral. He's asking to be protected as instinctively and fiercely as a person guards their own pupil from a sudden strike.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like if something flies at your face, you blink, you throw your hands up. It's an involuntary, immediate reflex.
And that visceral reflex highlights a crucial shift. I mean, physical armor can be broken, right?
Yeah.
A lion can tear right through a shield.
Right, yeah.
So by asking to be the pupil of the divine eye, he's elevating his defense from the physical realm to the spiritual.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, he's basically saying the ultimate protector isn't a weapon. It's the fierce, instinctual care of the divine.
But surviving a lion attack isn't actually the ultimate goal of this prayer, is it?
No, not at all. Avoiding death is not the same thing as having a successful life. So the text pivots from this physical rescue to a really stark contrast in values.
Yeah, the author draws a hard line between himself and his enemies.
Right. And the original Hebrew text hints at something deeper about these adversaries. It actually describes them as men whose portion in life is of this world.
Wait, their portion in life is of the world. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it says their bellies are filled with treasure, they have plenty of children, and they leave their abundance to their infants.
So in modern terms, these enemies are basically dominating the material game.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got the diversified portfolios, the sprawling estates, the generational wealth secured in trusts. Like, by every societal metric, they're totally winning.
Yet the author flat out refuses to play that game.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't want their treasure at all. He counters with a completely different spiritual metric for success.
And what is that?
He says his satisfaction won't come from earthly wealth, but solely from beholding the divine face in righteousness. I mean, the relationship itself is the reward.
Wow. It's so easy to look around at the people who are winning that material game,
Oh, absolutely.
The ones with the perfect careers and the massive bank accounts. It makes you feel like you're somehow losing.
Yeah, but this text really challenges you to examine your own metric for success. It asks, what is your actual portion in life? Are you chasing immediate, tangible treasures? Or are you satisfied by something far deeper?
Which brings us to a beautifully ambiguous final thought to leave you with today.
Yes, the ending is so intriguing.
The text ends with the author saying, "He will be satisfied when I awake."
Right.
So is he talking about literally opening his eyes the next morning, having survived the lurking lions and his night of testing?
Or is this an early poetic hint at an afterlife? like a grand awakening beyond the physical world entirely.
Exactly. We started this deep dive with a midnight audit of the soul, but the real question is what you truly value when the morning finally comes.